saw that cool little video of the girls trying to figure out how to hang their stockings on our new mantel we built last year, and it wasn't possible. And I'm definitely not going to let them drive no nails in the front of it. So what I came up with, something so simple. I'm going to show it to you. So here's what we got. This is just your typical, let's see where you can read it at here. Stand it up for you. 14-inch metal reef hanger. So what I did already on this one, you can see I marked a line. That's going to be my bend line. So what we're going to do, we're going to modify all 4 of these here to have the same bend in them. So it'll go across the top of the mantel. Then we're going to cut them so they actually have a little gap between my the shiplap and the mantel. Not much, like maybe 1/8 inch or so. So these should sit solid underneath it. So I'm going to get them marked up, put some bends in them, and show you what we're going to do. Alright, as you can see, I just got them all bent to my first angle. One problem I noticed, and it could be my fault, could be something I done wrong. Let me get that light out of your guys' way there. So when I bent them, you can see paint popped off a little bit, which isn't a big deal because we can clearly sand them down and reshoot them with some paint. But that'll be the last thing we do, because now we gotta go inside, make another measurement on these and figure out where to cut. Let's see if I can get this right for you. Where to cut the end off down here at this end. So that's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna go measure one of them, come out, mark them all, and then I'll bore you guys with video of me cutting them. Alright, I got everything marked out where I need to make my cuts. Basically, if you can see it here on the camera, that line right there is what we're cutting. So we're cutting this end off, the other hook end. Do that on all 4 of them. We'll test fit them, shoot them with a little bit of paint after we clean up where these the bend chipped paint off of them to begin with. Which ain't no big deal, and they'll be ready to use. So let me get the camera set up and I'll bore you guys with the cutting video. Alright, so that went pretty well. Now what we're going to do, just very quickly, is use a floppy disc. I call it a floppy disc, sanding disc, whatever you want to call it. And we're just going to clean up the burrs on the ends of them. You don't want all that junk hanging on there, because you know your wife, kids, whoever going to be trying hanging these up every year. And yeah, you want it to look good. So let's get the camera set up now, and we'll clean them up. Alright, so I just test fit these and they work, so that's good. So now what I'm going to do is just where the paint chipped on these couple, just going to sand it, kind of feather that out so don't leave a line, and then shoot them with a little bit of black paint and be good to go. So here we go. Alright, we got the 3 painted that need to be painted. Now we'll just leave them alone for a while, let them dry, and then might do another silly little black and white video of the girls actually being able to hang their stockings up for you. So see you in a while. Alright, so now it is time to show you how this thing fits. But first, let me explain to you a little something about this mantel here. This mantel is very, very unique. I'm zoomed in really far, my bad. So it's got these old bolts in it. Don't know why, but this is a really old mantel. Well, it wasn't a mantel. We actually saved this from an old barn, and I don't know why these bolts still got like some paint on them. Maybe this end that was all rusted was in water or something. I don't know. But this beam is probably at least 150 years old. and all we did was sand it down and put some clear on it. All the natural color to it is just, you know, you can see different color shades in it and whatnot. But no, actually, I'm kidding you. We built this mantle last year, but I do kind of like to brag sometimes, and some of you are still gonna say it looks like shit or whatever. I don't care, but I think we did an awesome job on aging this thing. All end grain on the ends here, so that looks cool. All the marks we put in it and everything else. So anyways, with that being said, that was the whole reason for building our stocking hangers. I don't want to be putting nails or screws into this. I don't trust them stupid 3M hooks, because once you do get the fire going, it just causes issues and things fall off, and I don't want to mess with this. So basically how this will work, yes, we still got fall-time decorations up here right now, but I got to get prepared, you know. So if you can see back here, there is a slight gap between my shiplap and the mantle. And yes, this is real cypress shiplap that I took off of a what is it? I took it off a job I was on. It used to be a plantation, and this was on some buildings that were actually slave quarters back in the day. So, you know, some of them, I didn't do nothing to this but pressure wash it and clean it up. That was it. No clear, no nothing. But anyhow, my mantle's hung up on a French cleat, just like a floating shelf would be. So, and actually, you know what? Let me show you some pictures real quick, because I do got pictures of when we built the mantle. Let me show you those real quick. Alright, so there you go. You saw the pictures of the mantle when we built it. It's literally just a hollow floating shelf hanging up here on a French cleat. Nothing special. Very, very lightweight. I don't know, maybe 15 pounds, if that. But anyhow, back to the let's get back to the main purpose of the video. So now my hanger, it slides right underneath that, the shiplap right there, you see that? And the hanger hangs down in front of the mantle, and then we can hang a stocking on it. There you go. And it's gonna be solid. It ain't gonna pull down. I know my wife ain't gonna put that much stuff, or hold on, let me phrase that. Santa Claus ain't gonna put that much stuff in there to make them fall. So that's pretty much it. That's what we got. We got 4 of them up there. I didn't do none for the dogs or me and my wife. We just did them for the kids, and that's it. But it'll work. It'll work just fine. And one thing I do want to tell you, if you want to make these, because these things are really cheap, these little reef door hangers, they're very, very cheap. And as you saw the video, bent it, cut the end off. If you didn't have a gap or something like this, like I got between my shiplap and my mantle to actually hold it in place, what I would recommend is tell your wife, you know, figure out how many you need first. So like I said, I needed 4 of them. Tell your wife to go to Hobby Lobby and find some of them, whatever the hell you want to put on your mantle, Christmas decoration, something that's heavy. And you could either, a couple ways, depending on what, say, let's just say you get a snowman ornament, you know, statue type thing. You could always drill a hole in the bottom side of this and mount the Santa Claus, snowman, whatever to it. That way it would be a counterweight, so this would just sit on your mantle, and the counterweight would hold it and keep it from tipping up on you. Just an idea. I don't know. You can all figure it out on your own. I'm sure you can buy these. You can buy mantle hangers or whatever, but I don't know how much they cost. So it's probably pretty expensive, so, or too expensive for me. And if I just went and bought some, y'all wouldn't have nothing to watch from me making something today. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. See you all next time.